Goddess Erica, continuing on with the Learn the Tarot series. Back today with the High Priestess. This is card 2 in the Major Arcana of the Tarot. Still working with the Melanated Classic Tarot as already explained in the very first video I did, which was card 0, the Fool, in the Major Arcana. So you guys can go all the way back if you want to learn more about this particular deck, why I wanted to use it, as well as some other resources that you can use to help learn tarot, because I read tarot intuitively. So I'm not going to be breaking down all of the exact symbolism, but more so in terms of how I read tarot in an intuitive way, which was how I was taught as well. So today we're working with the High Priestess. So if the 78 tarot cards are the Fool's journey, the Fool representing us in life scenarios, coming off of the Magician, which was the previous card in the Major Arcana, which was card 1, now that we are in this energy, or whoever you're asking about, if you're doing a reading for regarding another person, for example, now that we are coming into this energy of self-awareness, understanding that we hold the power to create our realities and things along those lines, as explained in the Magician, the High Priestess is number 2. And the High Priestess is the energy of now coming into intuition, learning to feel our intuition, learning what our higher self, how our higher self and source, spirit, creator, the divine, communicates with us, and us feeling that intuitively, learning to trust ourselves. The number 2 is all about choices. The number 2 is about balance. The number 2 is about relationships in our lives. The number 2 is again about like choices we can make, decisions, different pathways we can go, the options we have, and things like that. So the High Priestess is also embodying that energy of using our intuition to make a choice, using our intuition to navigate the relationships in our life, using our intuition to figure out what path is best, using our intuition to figure out what balance do we need within ourselves or in a situation, or, you know, a dynamic that's going on. I think, okay, so I forget which exact document this is. Again, I'm not going to do the exact symbolism, but the High Priestess is holding, I'm going to call it like sacred scrolls or information. So this is the message that all of the information that we need is already within us. The same way we all have connection to source, right? So if we learn how to tap into our intuition and to trust it, however it comes through us, because people are going to receive information and sacred knowledge differently. Some people will see messages, some people will hear messages, some people will just know it, some people will just feel it, some people will smell or taste messages and signs. However it comes through to you, maybe it's a combination of those things, or maybe it's all of those things. So this is the message that we hold all of the sacred knowledge already within us. We can already access it because we are all already connected in to that sacred power, to source, creator, universe, the divine, spirit. We can access it all through our intuition already. The High Priestess is also someone who is really connected to the divine feminine. Again, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy. Divine feminine energy is, again, knowing the intuition, being connected to feelings and emotions and understanding it, trusting intuition, being in receptive mode. So the High Priestess is an energy of learning to receive information and downloads and messages. These also, to me, even though represent the feminine energy, yoni energy, these are pomegranates, I think, but still representing yoni energy, and still also representing abundance, something becoming fruitful, something beginning to prosper, also sustenance and nurturing. There's a lot of blue, so maybe with the High Priestess we're learning to communicate, to express, even to communicate with others, to communicate how we communicate and express within ourselves, how we communicate with the divine. The High Priestess is connected to the universe. There's a moon down here. I believe that's a moon. That's how I'm choosing to read it intuitively. So our connection to the universe, our ability to manifest, knowing that we come from the stars. We all are the stars. Our ancestors are among the stars and we come from them. And again, the pillars of balance, the shadow side and the light side that makes up all of us, and learning to trust which side is speaking, learning to also come into balance, also represented by the number 2 and also the pillars. Even the number 2 here looks like pillars. Learning to balance our shadow and our light to make ourselves stronger, to make educated choices, educated relationships in terms of, in a powerful way, connected to what's in our highest good. Also, pillars representing like a tunnel or even a channel for information to come through. So the information can come through from source, through the crown, and so on to us to receive downloads. So the High Priestess is that energy of people that are natural, like psychics or spiritual advisors, seers, you know, the knowers, the mediums, the empaths, those that can see things from higher perspective and higher level, but often in a way that can see the different sides of things and perspectives. So again, depending upon, like we talked about in the other videos, depending upon the other cards around it, those are going to explain the further messages of what the High Priestess is trying to tell you. For example, reversal, if the High Priestess is reversed, maybe you are not listening to your intuition. Maybe you are continuing to deny it or ignore it. Maybe you're ignoring the red flags. Maybe you're ignoring the messages from spirit. You know, if it's reversed, or maybe even if it's upright and the other cards around it look like questionable or kind of chaotic or have a more negative vibration, then it's probably Spirit could be trying to tell you or show you warning signs or red flags to look out for through your intuition. Or maybe, again, you're not trusting it, or you're just not seeing, whatever it might be. So again, the story of what the High Priestess is trying to let you know is going to change depending upon the question, if there was one or not, or what the other cards around it and even what you're feeling and receiving naturally are trying to tell you. Also, you know, if the High Priestess and there's like, you know, good cards all around and whatnot, whether it's upright or reversed, you know, maybe if it's reversed, maybe Spirit is saying there's so much goodness all around you. Why aren't you seeing it? Why are you refusing to see these sacred blessings? You know what I mean? If it's upright, there's a bunch of good cards around it, or the energy just feels good, then Spirit is like, you know what? Trust your intuition. Follow it. You're on track. You already know these are good vibes, good things happening. So somebody needs to hear that message, because I can hear an alarm going off outside as well. So the High Priestess is all about trusting the vibes, because the vibes don't lie. That's what I see going on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you choose to, you could always tip for being by buying me a coffee, for being your teacher and all of this. The information will be down below in the description. If you choose to do so, like this video, remember to subscribe, comment, and share, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will be the Empress.